Hi, this is John from Conferences.io, and this tutorial is going to demonstrate how to configure your CPE certificates using our certificate template builder. The certificate template builder allows you to upload your preferred certificate design and then map the fields from Conferences.io for information that will vary, such as attendee name, session date, or the number of credits. A full list and descriptions of all of the currently available fields that can be mapped from Conferences.io can be found in the accompanying support article below. The first thing we need to do is create the template that we're going to be uploading into Conferences.io. Your base template should only include the information that will not change, such as your organization name and logo. You do have the ability to upload multiple different templates that can be used on a single Conferences.io application, but that information will be covered in a separate article that you can find on help.conferences.io. Okay, so here is the base template that I'm going to be using in this demonstration. You can see that all of the information that won't change from certificate to certificate is already set up on my template here. Eventually, the certificate will look more like this. As you can see, once all of the information in those variable fields that I'm going to show you how to map into the certificate gets included. In this example here, the red boxes indicate those different variable fields that we're going to show you how to map into your template. Once your base template is ready to go, log into the admin dashboard on your Conferences.io application, scroll down to the section labeled Attendance Tracking, and then tap or click into the template builder. I'm going to now hit Add Template. I'm going to create a label for it. So for this one, I'm going to label it as NASBA Group Internet Based, and then I'm going to select my file to be uploaded. Now, this is the actual template builder, and from here we're going to select those different fields and map where they should be displayed on this certificate. So you can see all the different fields that are available here, and to add one, you just click this little plus icon. So I'm going to go ahead and add the attendee first and last name, and now I'm just going to drag that field over to the place in the certificate where it should go. I'm going to go ahead and center that text, and I'm going to make it a little bit larger since it's their name. You can do a few customizations, such as changing the font or color if you'd like. I'm now going to go ahead and grab the program or session title, add that in. I'm going to display that here. Make sure that it's nice and centered. I'm going to make this text slightly smaller, maybe go with size 15. Now I'm going to want to display what type of credit this is, or what the field of study. So I'm going to choose field of study single line. Go ahead and add that in. I'm going to position that right below where it says Group Internet. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. Okay, it's looking good. And now the last piece is to display the total number of credits that this person earned. So I'm going to go ahead and select credits, add that field, and have that display right next to where it says CPE credits on my certificate. Now for this one, I'm going to actually right align it, and I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and save. And now let's see what this certificate looks like. I'm going to go back to the admin, you go into manage sessions, and see an example of one of these certificates. Alright, so overall that looks pretty good, I'd say. Maybe I want to make the name of the session a little bit larger, maybe the field of study slightly smaller, or just slightly to the right, and then same thing with the number of credits. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go back to my admin side, back to attendance tracking, and into the builder. This time I'm going to click customize template, and I'm going to now make some of those adjustments that I mentioned. So I'm going to make sure that this is better centered, and then I also want to slightly move the CPE credits. Okay, I think that'll do it. Let's save this, and now I'm going to go back and download the template or the certificate again, and okay, everything looks good. I'm happy with this. So my template is now complete. This example that we're looking at only has one type of credit or field of study though. So now I want to make sure that it looks good if there's more than one field of study associated to the session. So I'm going to go back into conferences.io, go back to my admin, and I've set up another test session. This time it has more than one type of credit associated with it. And let's check out what this certificate looks like. All right, so everything looks good. You'll notice that here now, since it's multiple different fields of study, shows one auditing credit, one tax, one ethics, and then if you'll notice, the credits field, the total credits field, is now showing 3 because it shows the sum of all credits. So that all looks good, and I'm ready to start using conferences.io to issue my CPE certificates.